Any brand, everywhere. Amongst all watches, Titan is the winner of the Red Dot Design Award, which is equivalent to the Oscar Award in the film world and holds the record of the slimmest watch in the world. Titan is the 5th largest watchmaker in the world, sold in 32 countries and has over 1,000 varieties catering to more than 135 million customers worldwide. Why don't you be one of them? Titan is now in Bhutan with Kushu Enterprise, the sole distributor. Visit us at Kelwang Building near Clock Tower in Thimphu. We have genuine Titan watches for all, from school-going children to office-goers to armed force personnel to sportsmen with contemporary to classic designs. You can get your choice of watch at Titan. Get your Titan from Tashi Commercial Corporation in Penciling, Gelefu, Samdup Jongkhar, Paro and Thimphu, Bhutan Distributor in Penciling, Choden Songkang in Mongar, Tshering Dorji General Store in Tashigang, and Royal Bhutan Army Canteen in Thimphu. A Titan watch is not only a timepiece, but also a piece of jewelry with a sentimental value. Get a jewel for yourself and for your loved ones at MRP ranging from 450 to 25,000 Nultrum. When you choose Titan, you are choosing a lifetime companion you can depend on every day and every season.
DZONGKHA and welcome to Do You Know Your Child? I'm your host Choni. Parents should spend plenty of time with their children because this will ensure that they know they are being cared for and loved. This will also lead to a warm and loving atmosphere in the house. In our last show, our participant made some commitments. Let's see how they're doing.
I promise to be attentive in the class and behave well in school and home. My father promised that he will spend more time with my family. Now he comes early from the work and I love spending time with my father.
The tone of voice affects the way you communicate with your children. No matter what the content is, always try to speak coolly and calmly for your child to understand you. Let's see which family we have today.
My name is Tshering Choden. I am studying in DZONGKHA Middle Secondary School in class 4. I was born on 22nd November 2004 and I'm from Samsi. I decided to come to this show because I could come on TV and all my friends could see me and I could receive a nice watch from the show.
My daughter heard about this show from her school friends and she really wanted to go. We will be coming to this show with my younger daughter, Choden.
This is my bed and this is my sister's bed. These are some of my toys and I love collecting dolls.
Welcome to the show. My first question, as always, is do you know your child?
Yes, sir.
Yes, okay. Tell me a little something about your family.
We are altogether 4 family members.
Okay.
Actually, we were altogether 5 family members. So I lost my son 2 months back.
2 months back?
Yes.
Okay, all right.
Now I'm working in RTC as a non-teaching staff.
Okay.
And my wife is doing some vegetable business.
Okay, all right.
There in vegetable market.
Okay, all right.
I have 2 daughters.
All right.
Elder one is in class 10, studying in the DZONGKHA Middle Secondary School, and the younger one is also studying in DZONGKHA Middle Secondary School.
And she's in which class?
Yeah, she's in class 4.
Okay, all right.
Class,
okay. So you just said that you've lost your eldest son.
Yes.
2 months ago.
Yes, sir.
If you don't mind me asking, could you tell me how he passed away? La?
Actually, he was suffering from muscular dystrophy,
Okay.
and there was no any treatment
Okay, all right.
so for him. So he left, he passed
Okay.
away.
This might even sound as a silly question, but how has that affected your family at the moment? Is it different?
Yes, la, because he was the only son in our family members.
Mm-hmm.
So, but it is the Almighty wishes
Yes, la.
that. So, I think there's no.
Of
I have
course.
no. Yes, I have no any words to express on this.
I see. Okay, all
Yes,
right. Well, we're really sorry, but
Yes.
to have brought this topic up. But
Yes.
we really admire you for the fact that you came here for your youngest daughter's
Yes, sir,
sake.
yes, ma'am.
And I can only imagine
Yes.
the difficult times your family has gone through. But you seem to have a really positive outlook on this, and you seem to know that this is God's will,
Yes, yes,
and you
yes,
have
yes.
you can't do anything against
Yes,
it.
yes,
So,
ma'am.
we hope your family will do better and make the. We'll keep you and your family in our prayers, la.
Yes, sir, thank you.
Now moving on, have you watched this show before, la?
No, la, I didn't have any chance to watch this.
That's completely fine. So let's go over the rules then. This is not even the rule actually. I have with me 10 questions, and I'll ask you these questions first.
Okay.
Then we'll have your daughter come here,
Okay.
and I'll ask these 10 questions to her.
Okay.
Then we'll tally the answers, and we'll come up with your score,
Okay.
and that'll be it. So, are you ready, la?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Question number 1. Name some of the chores or the work that she does around house. I mean, she's in class 4, right?
Yes, ma'am.
But there might be little work. She might be able to help you or her mom at home.
Yes.
Little things that she does at home.
Yes, yes.
What are some of those works?
To pick up the utensils after meal.
Okay. And she takes it to the
yes,
kitchen?
Yes,
All
to
right.
the kitchen. And sometimes she serves the water after meal also.
Oh, okay. So she brings water
water
for
bring also.
the family.
Yes.
Sweeping? Would she be able to sweep
No,
before?
no.
No?
No.
No washing?
No.
Okay.
She don't wash.
So she helps you clean up after dinner
Yeah,
or
yes,
a meal,
Yes.
and then she brings you water.
Yes, yes.
And anything else you want to mention at home?
She keep helping him to her mother.
With little
Yes,
things.
the little
okay.
things, with little things
I
only.
see. Okay, all right.
Yeah.
Question number 2. Do you always check if your daughter has done her homework? Do you always check her homework regularly?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so do you check it before she does and ask her what homework she has, or do you ask her after she's done
Only
it and then check?
After her.
After her
homework,
homework's
yes,
done,
yes,
okay.
Yes.
Question number 3. What is your daughter's favorite fruit?
Her favorite fruit is mango and grapes.
Mango and grapes,
yes.
okay. Number 4. How many times does your daughter brush her teeth?
Twice.
Twice a
in a
day.
day, yes.
Okay. Question number 5. What do you do when your child makes a mistake or does something wrong?
I'll try to clarify the mistake.
Yes.
What she did. The mistake.
Yes, okay. So you will try and make her understand
Yes, yes, yes.
why it was wrong.
Yes, yes.
Okay. Next question. Does she need help waking up in the morning, or is she a pretty good morning person and she gets up on time?
She need help.
Okay, so you're the one.
We have to wake up her.
Okay, all right. Let's say your child is changing clothes. Maybe she takes a shower and then she needs to change clothes. Now, who is the one who takes her dirty clothes and puts it in the laundry? Is it you, your wife, or someone else in the house?
My wife.
Okay, all right. Question number 8. Is your child capable of making her own bed? Is she, like when she wakes up in the morning, does she make her own bed?
So far, no.
No.
She didn't.
Okay,
That-
all right. 9th question. Do you think your child knows the name of our fourth king's mother?
Yes, ma'am.
Last question. Do you think your child knows our fourth king's birthday?
Yes.
Yes?
Yes,
Okay,
yes.
all right. Well, with this, you've answered all the 10 questions. Now we'll ask these 10 questions to your daughter. Ella.
Okay, ma'am.
Okay. Okay, Tshering, welcome to Do You Know Your Child? Before we move on, why don't you introduce yourself?
Okay. My name is Tshering Choden. I was born on 22nd November 2004. I'm studying in class 4 in DZONGKHA Middle Secondary School, and I'm from Samtsi.
Wow, okay. Have you ever been to Samtsi?
Yes, I've been.
How many times have you been there?
Every year I go
Oh, okay. When do you go?
in winter.
Winter breaks, okay. Do you think Samtsi is beautiful?
Yes, little bit.
Little bit, okay. Why do you think it's a little bit beautiful?
Because it is dirty.
Oh, okay, it's a little dirty, fine. So who do you think makes the town dirty?
Peoples.
Okay, you think the people around makes it dirty, okay. So for Samtsi to be beautiful, what do you have to do?
We have to be all together, and we have to pick up the papers.
Yes, very good. Or the best thing to do is not throw the papers, imbe? Picking up is the second step. But if you don't throw it, no one has to pick up, right?
Yeah.
Okay, but I really like that idea. So I think, do you want Samtsi to be clean?
Yes?
Do you want Samtsi to be clean and beautiful?
Yes.
Okay, all right. So this is a request from both Tshering Choden and Choni Selden to all the people in Samtsi.
Let's keep Samtsi clean.
All right, okay. We did a message together. That's really good. Okay. Tshering Choden, right?
Yes.
Okay. I asked your dad 10 questions about you, okay?
Okay.
Now I'm going to ask these questions to you. So, are you ready?
Yes.
Okay. Question number 1. What work or chores do you do at home? What do you help your parents at home?
Yeah.
Little work, like small work. You don't have to do big works. You don't have to cook. You don't have to do really big works. But what are some things you do at home?
I help my mother to wash the plates.
Okay, do you wash them?
Yes.
Okay, you help. Then what else do you do?
Nothing.
So you just help her wash the plates.
Yes.
After you finish eating, who helps her take the plates? Does she do it by herself?
Yes.
Okay, so you don't help her then.
But my sister helped her.
Oh, okay, all right. So the only work you do at home is just washing plates with your mom. Okay? Next question. Does your father check your homework regularly?
Yes, he
Okay,
did.
all right. Next question. What is your favorite fruit?
My favorite fruit is apple and mango.
Okay. Next question. How many times do you brush your teeth in a day?
One time.
Okay. Question number 5. What does your father do when you make a mistake or when you do something wrong?
He scolds me.
How does he scold you? What does he say?
He says we should not do that.
Okay. All right. So you see that as scolding. But so he says, don't do it.
Yes.
Okay. So after he says, don't do it, what else does he say?
He says that is wrong.
Okay. Whatever you did is wrong.
Don't do it next time.
Okay. All right. Okay. I wanted to know what scolding is, and you said, your father says, he'll tell you that you did something wrong, and he'll
Yes.
tell you why it's wrong, right?
Yes.
And then he'll say, don't do it again. Now, if he's like shouting and screaming, then I think that is scolding. But if he's saying calmly and saying, okay, Tshering, you shouldn't have done this. This wasn't good. So try not to do this again. So if he said that, I think that is just, we have a term, it's called reprimanding. Reprimanding means if you find someone doing something wrong, you try to correct them, improve them, make them better, Okay?
Okay.
So next time if someone asks us, what does your father do when you make a mistake? You'll just say, he tries to improve me or he corrects me or something like that. Tugosh?
Okay.
All right. Next question. Do you need help waking up in the morning? Do you normally wake up yourself or does someone help you?
My father helps me.
Okay, all right. Question number 7. When you, let's say you take a shower and you put on some new clothes, right?
Yeah.
Who puts the dirty clothes into the wash or into the laundry? Who puts it?
My mother does.
Okay. Question number 8. Can you make your own bed? Like when you wake up from your bed, can you clean up and make your own bed?
No.
No. Okay, all right. Question number 9, Tshering. Do you know the name of our 4th king's mother?
Her name is Choden.
Your last question, my dear. Do you know when the 4th king's birthday is?
Yes, I know.
Okay, when is it?
He was born on 11th November 1955.
Brilliantly answered. Do you know how old he turns this year?
60.
Yes, 60, right?
Yes.
All right, so which is why I wanted to ask you about the 4th king. It's a beautiful chance to learn a lot about the 4th king this year because he turns 60 years old, right?
Yeah.
Okay, you've answered all the 10 questions beautifully, and now we're going to take a look at your upper score. Okay?
Okay.
Are you ready?
Yes.
Okay. Name some of the chores that she does around house.
Pick up the utensils after meal.
To wash the plates.
Do you always check her homework?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes.
What is your daughter's favorite fruit?
Mango and grapes.
Apple and mango.
How many times does your daughter brush her teeth?
Twice.
One time.
What do you do when your child makes a mistake?
Clarify the mistake.
He says that is wrong.
Does she need help waking up in the morning?
We have to wake up her.
Father helps me.
Who is the one who takes her dirty clothes and puts it in the laundry? Is it you, your wife, or someone else in the house?
The wife.
Mother does.
Is your child capable of making her own bed?
No.
No.
Do you think your child knows the name of her 4th king's mother?
Yes, ma'am.
Choden.
Do you think your child knows our 4th king's birthday?
Yes, ma'am.
11th November.
I have the score with me, but before I give you the score, I want to talk with your dad about the answers you weren't, questions you weren't able to answer correctly. The first question you didn't get right. The little works chores that she does at home. You said she'd pick up the plates and cups after she finishes her dinner,
Yes, yes.
and then also brings you water sometimes.
Yes, sometimes she does.
Okay, but you said you wash dishes.
Sometimes she used to wash.
Okay,
Some-
okay,
Only,
so-
but only occasionally, sometimes.
Okay, very occasionally. All right. But see, did you notice that your Appa noticed that you help at home? He came up with 2. You only came up with 1. You said, I wash dishes, right? But Appa noticed that you, after you finish eating, you take your cups and plates and spoon and take it to the kitchen. Imbe? He also noticed that if he's thirsty and wants some water, you'll go get it. Do you do these 2 chores at home?
Yes.
Okay, see? So you should be
forgot.
You forgot. That's completely fine, okay? You still get your point. Appa doesn't get that point. Okay? So you got 10 out of 10. Okay?
Okay.
Appa lost 1 point because he wasn't able to answer correctly. Imbe?
Okay.
The other question that your Appa didn't answer correctly is, how many times does she brush her teeth? You said once, Appa said twice. Okay? Now, do you only brush once?
Yes, but sometimes twice.
Sometimes twice. Okay. Which one do you think is the better choice? Once or twice?
Twice.
Twice. Okay. Do you know why?
Yes.
Okay. Why do you think brushing twice a day is important?
Because germs will make our teeth bad.
Yes, that's definitely correct. So the first brush you do in the morning, right?
Yeah.
So that it helps you it helps your teeth stay clean and strong for the rest of the day. Imbe? But at night, you eat your dinner and you've eaten so many sweet, sour, bitter, so many things during the day, right? And if you don't brush at night, you're not doing anything, you're sleeping, right? But the germs will be attacking your teeth, imbe? And it'll decay, and I think it'll be painful later on, but you lose your tooth also, imbe? Your teeth, imbe? Do you want that? No, you want it strong and healthy and white, right?
Yes.
So, which is why it's important to brush twice a day, okay?
Okay.
I think your father thinks you're already doing that, but you only do that occasionally. Okay. So maybe try and make that a habit, okay? I know sometimes brushing can be really boring, right?
Yeah.
Because you're there in the bathroom just brushing and you don't know what to do. You get bored. One way to make your brushing time interesting is to play your favorite song, okay? So as soon as you start brushing, you can play your... What is your favorite song?
Blank space.
Blank Space by Taylor Swift, right? I love that song too. So you can play that, and until the song is over, we can brush and dance together, all right? Can you do that? Do you think it's a difficult job to brush, dance, and listen to the music at the same time?
No,
It's pretty easy, right? Okay, this is a tip for you. You can encourage your daughter to brush twice a day through example. You can brush with her, and you can, I don't know, listen to the same song that she likes and dance together, or you can just brush together and encourage her to do it, show it through example.
Yes.
So that is another tip. Okay, so maybe do you think you could do that?
Yes, I do.
Okay. All right. Well, these are the 2 questions that your father wasn't able to answer correctly. 8 out of 10. Is that a good score?
Yes.
Yes. So yay! Good job, Appa, on the score. You did really well. Now that you know your score, let's go to the segment where we commit. Now, we'll start with the father first. Commitment, you can make a promise or a resolution, like one change that you want to bring as a father. So, what do you think you could promise us?
I would like to read, stay with her and make her read the books.
That is a good commitment. So, your commitment is that you will sit with her and read with her.
Yes,
Okay.
Yes.
And it is a very good commitment because this year is a very special year to start reading if you don't already have that habit, because this year is the reading year. Is that a good commitment?
Yes.
Okay. Now for you, Tshering, I have in here 3 commitments, okay? From your father. I asked your father, what are some things he wants to improve in you? And he came up with 3 of these, and I want you to just pick one. He says, I want my daughter to not drink cold drinks and cold water. Oh, okay. When you say cold drinks, what kind of cold drinks?
Which are kept in the freeze. No?
Oh, okay. All right. Even in winters, you drink cold water?
Yes.
Isn't it painful?
No.
Don't you get sick?
Sometimes.
Sometimes, okay. I think room temperature water is the best to drink, I think, especially for you and especially for winters, okay? Tshering, thank you so much for making this beautiful commitment. I really like this commitment. I hope you are successful in doing it, okay?
Okay.
We'll come next week and check on you, okay?
Okay.
All right. Now let's go to the next segment, which is with love. This is where your father reads his letter first and then you read your letter, okay?
Okay.
All right.
My dear daughter Choden, you are my baby doll. You are so good that you obey without any exception and always say yes whatever I tell you to do. I am so happy to have a child like you. We are so lucky to be born in this Dharma land, Bhutan. We must thank to Almighty God, the great Guru Rinpoche and the 4th Druk Gyalpo Jigme Singye Wangchuk, who has always been like our guardian deity, who has always protected us from any problem and danger. We should not ever forget that our beloved 4th King is the most precious treasure of our country. I have a regret that I could not purchase and offer you the costly toy which you had asked me last time at Phuntsho. I am so sorry, my dear daughter. Hope you will forgive me this time. I am trying my level best to prove myself as a good father of you. It pierces me in my heart whenever I am unable to offer the thing you ask me to. But you never protest me whenever I fail to provide you the things you wanted to. This is your good habit which I liked so much, my dear daughter. I, along with your mother, always pray to God that you may live long with ever good health, and one day you may reach in the top with excellent career in future endeavor. My expectation from you is to be a good human being, be sincere, always pay respect to your teachers and elders. Lastly, let us also pray to God that our relation as father and daughter and our love may further flourish and stay ever alive. Love you so much, my child. You are your best father, Badu Lepcha.
Oh, wow. So beautifully written, La. What do you like about the letter?
Everything.
Everything. Okay. You know what I liked about the letter? I mean, I loved everything in there. But the special line that touched my heart is your dad says that it pierces his heart to not give you everything you ask for. And that is a pain that most parents have.
Yes.
And but I think your dad is giving you everything that is important to you. Now, he might not be able to give you everything you ask for, right?
Yes.
But he's giving you what is necessary for you, what is important for your good growth, what is important for your intellectual growth, right?
Yeah.
So you should be grateful for a parent, for a dad like that. All right, your letter now.
Dear Father, I am writing this letter to tell you how much I love you and how I feel about you. When I get hurt, you are the only one who heals my wound. And when I am sad, you make me happy. Whenever I joke, you are the only one who laughs and enjoys it. You are my best dad in the whole world. You are my friend more than a father. So I love you very much and be the same forever. Your loving daughter, Chhoden.
Wow, I think you both write really well. You guys are beautiful writers. Now let's go to our last segment, which is where I get to shower you with plenty of books. First book, which is also my favorite one currently, is this one, okay?
Okay.
Can you read the title of the book?
His Majesty Jigme Singye Wangchuk, the king who gave everything.
Okay. King Jigme Singye Wangchuk, our beloved fourth king, and this was the same king your Appa was talking in his letter, okay, about. Please read this book, and then you can tell your friends about the fourth king, because I bet they wouldn't know everything that is in this book, and you can tell them and share with them. So this is the first book. And then we have a beautiful animated book. This is very new. You're actually the first person on the show who's getting this book. Okay? So congratulations on that. It says, Monster in My Room. Written by Chhoden, and it says, happy reading with best compliments. And then I also have another new book. It has a couple of short stories, which you will love, okay? So I hope you enjoy reading all of this. And while you enjoy reading this, I hope you also put on this thing on your wrist, okay? Now, with that, we have come to the end of the show. I want to thank Tshering and, of course, your father for coming to the show. And I really appreciate both of you coming to the show after a very devastating incident. And it says a lot about the father, kind of father that you are.
Yes.
You listened to your child and came to the show, and I really appreciate you, and I hope, I wish you all the luck, love and happiness
Yes,
here
yes.
on La.
Thank you very much, ma'am.
No matter how naughty your child is, always find a place in your heart to love him or her. Hugs, attention, and kind words, these are not rewards to be dangled in front of a child or only given when he performs to our liking. These are a child's lifeline, so never hesitate to love your child. Come back next week, and if you'd like to be a part of this show, or if you have any suggestions or feedback, please email us at parenting@bbs.bt or write to us on our daily updated Facebook page. Thank you. Bye-bye.